Alright guys, back again for another review. Big Tom.
And my name's Damien.
Today we're going to be doing the Microstick by Mini-ecig.
Yeah, Microstick. Excuse me, I know we look a bit silly today. We decided to get our balls out and be a bit more wintry. It's chilly out there and, you know, I do love a fucking hat, you know that. So I thought I'd go one step further. A lot of people complained over my fedora. Now I'll give them something to fucking laugh about. Anyway, the mini-ecig Microstick. This is a little mechanical mod. Takes an 18350, and it's the tiniest little ecig you're probably going to find out there. It's absolutely stunning. I mean, I've been looking for one of these for ages. They're quite well sought after. A lot of people do love them, and I thought, what's all the fuss about? I'll get myself one and have a little look. And I fucking love it. It's great. It's a solid little device. It's made out of like a solid block of aluminium. It takes an 18350 battery with a nipple top, because I have tried some flat top batteries in it and they don't particularly work. The EFES ones are a bit too chunky for it as well, so I've got an AWAMR 18350 in it. It's got a stainless steel button with a locking ring, and it takes an atomizer. It's a 16.5mm hole in there for the atomizer, so it takes like a 16mm atomizer or below, like a spheroid, like a K-Fun Mini if you want, just something like that. And it's a dinky little device, and I really like it. It's great.
I like the look of it as well. It has got a donkey on it and all.
Yeah, the logo is of a donkey, which is pretty cool. You know, we do love a fucking donkey, as you probably saw on the wall, on the wall, whatever the fuck you call that review the other week. Yeah, you can get these. They are pretty tricky to get, but I do know that Mini-ecig, who are making them and purely selling them on their own website, have now started to get some resellers around the world. They do sell these now at vapers. They also sell them at the moment on super cigs. You're looking at around $130, which is around the £80–90 mark. And yeah, it's a very good device. It is an 18350, but you can also buy an extension which goes on the bottom that allows you to take an 18500 battery as well. So if you want a bit of a longer life in it, if you're a heavy vapor, then to get the extension tube as well, and I think that's around $50. So for the full setup, you're looking at around $170, $180, which is around £100, £110, something like that. But at the moment, they're pretty hard to get hold of. I see a lot of them about, some people put them up for trade on UKV if you're lucky, but they do ask quite a bit for them. So, you know, but super cigs do them and Vape do them, but Vape is the States, so if you're in the UK, you know, it's going to take a little bit of a while to get to you. Oh, it's fucking lovely though.
It is, yeah. It does look tiny enough to, for me when I first saw it, it was like, it's going to be close to your mouth, but it's not an uncomfortable vape, and it is really nice to vape. Yeah.
It kind of looks to me, do you remember them black lighters? Them chunky square black lighters that you used to get? A bit like that, really. You know, it's cool. I like it a lot. I think it's great. It's really cool for taking it out, keeping it in your pocket. It's really nice and sturdy. It feels well made. The button's nice and clicky. It's got a good press on that. Locking ring for inside your pocket as well. And yeah, I've been mainly using it with a spheroid. And even though it doesn't really have any air holes itself, I haven't really been getting any sort of bad tight pulls on it. It really is quite good. You get a good draw out.
And it's got the, for if you have a leaky battery, it's got the air holes underneath the button, so it doesn't see on the metal part itself. It is underneath the button, so that is there also. Yeah, it is cool. It is extremely tiny, and it is like the ultimate stealth vape.
Yeah, it is proper. Looks like you're sucking your thumb. So if you want to look like a complete fucking loser,
perfect.
You can suck your thumb and have a vape at the same fucking time. Yeah, what we'll do now is we'll go down to the table, we'll have a little look at it up close, and then we'll come back and give you our final thoughts. Stay safe. So here you have your Microstick by Mini-ecig, an 18350 mechanical mod, and it's very, very tiny. It's very, very small. If you look next to my finger there, It's made from a large chunk of aluminium and it's covered in a black anodised finish coating. Very nice there. Here you have your mini-ecig vaping donkey logo with a pipe in its mouth. It's very cute. And underneath you have Microstick written and your serial number. You have a stainless steel button here, which is a really nice push. And inside the mod is where your atomizer is going to go. This is a 16.5mm diameter hole there, and your 510 connection at the bottom. So you can place in your atomizer and it sits inside the mod. At the bottom there you'll see the base unit with these two nuts for Allen key screws. That's basically, you untie this, you undo this, take this out, and you can place in an extender to turn this mod into an 18500 if you want a few more hours play. Underneath the button you'll see we have a brass screw there for your positive connection and your stainless steel spring to go against your battery. This screw can actually come out a little bit in case you have different sized batteries. I'm using an AWIMR here, and it's what's recommended for the mod, and it has a nipple top. I have tried an eFest flat top battery and it does not work in this. You kind of need to have a nipple top, and it is recommended that you do. Inside you'll see we have brass threads and a brass negative at the bottom there to make your connection. Put my battery in, screw up your button. You also have locking capabilities, which is really nice. So you basically just turn and slide, and now the button is locked. You cannot push it in case you want it in your pocket. And just a couple of little spin and it's ready again. Take your atomizer, put it in the inside, screw it up, and you're ready to go. You do have holes drilled in the button there for a venting battery. It's underneath this button here, so you can't particularly see it, but you do have 4 holes drilled in case you're unfortunate to get a battery that vents. And that's pretty much it. It's a really cool little device, really stealthy, even with an atomizer in there like a spheroid. It's very stealthy. As you can see there, you can completely hide it in your hand. It takes a good vape. It's a really well made little mod there. Yeah, really do like it. It's a fantastic looking device.
Alright guys, so after looking at the mini-ecig Microstick up close, it is awesome. It is a real stealth vape, easy to set up, there's nothing to it. Screw your rat in, press that button and the button is sweet enough. Press on the button on the sides and everything like that, there's no rocking of the button or anything like that. It's proper bang on.
Yeah, you can press the button from the side, in the middle. I mean, for me, I kind of use it like that, so I use it with my thumb. Like I said, it looks like I'm sucking my thumb when I use it, but hey, do you know what I mean? I look pretty stupid most of the time. Sucking my thumb ain't going to make much of a fucking difference, is it? Yeah, I got my balls out. So, yeah, I mean, it is a solid device. It's got a black anodised coating on it, which is nice. You know, it is going to get a bit scratched and mauled if you're not too careful with it. But yeah, it's a great little stealth device, a great little mechanical mod, and as tiny as you can get, you know. I mean, when I first started vaping, the bigger and the fucking more ridiculous looking vapes were what I were into, and as I've gone further and further into my vaping journey, as they fucking call it, I like smaller things, you know what I mean. So this is sort of perfect. This is as small as you're going to get. Fits into your pocket really nice. Cool little wispy spinny locking ring there, which I like. Job done really. It's quite a nice little one for my collection, and it's great for taking out and about. Really do like it. The logo, yeah, it's a donkey. Who don't love a fucking donkey? Do you know what I mean? Go on, mini-ecig, shove a donkey on the front. You get a serial number on the front as well. This is number 453. Like I said, you can get the extension for the bottom of it for an 18500 if you want to use it for a lot longer. If you're a heavy vapor, you're going to need to change your battery a couple of times during the day. If you're a light vapor or switching in between your mods, you're going to be able to use it for the entire day, which is great. I know some of the original ones had like a little black post on there to put a lanyard on it. This one doesn't have it. But in all honesty, I'm not dorky enough to wear it around my neck. Yeah, I'm dorky enough to wear this fucking hat. But still, you know, I don't want to wear it around my neck. It'll hurt my ribs and me. Banging. It's the way I walk, isn't it? But yeah, like I said, you can get these at the moment. You can get the mini-ecig, the website I will put above my head right now, but they're not in stock there at the moment, but I do know they're doing some soon. They have some resellers. They sell them at Vaperev, which is in the States, so I'll put the website above my head right now there. And they also sell them in super cigs as well. Then you'll have to convert your euros. I think they're a bit more expensive at super cigs, but I will put their website above my head right now. So there's a few places you can try and track these down to, but they do come up for trade sometimes on UKV if you're lucky, but prepared to exchange something pretty damn fine for it, because people like holding on to these.
Yeah, they do.
You know, they're quite highly sought after. They're a well respected mod. People do love these mods. Yeah, but perfect for a spheroid. It's a really great companion for a spheroid. It fits absolutely bang on in there. Lovely vape, good button, really nice and sturdy as well for something this small. You know, from a distance you think it looks a bit plastic, a look a bit cheap, but it is a real nice sturdy piece of gear. Nice and heavy. It's got brass threads on the inside as well, so that's not really going to wear like it would with the aluminium that it's made out of. It does have brass connections as well, and it does have, you can move the brass screw at the top of the button just a little bit to make connection if you have a smaller or larger battery, depending on what you're using. I have struggled to get this to fire with a flat top, so using AWIMRs is what's recommended. So yeah, that's the Microstick from mini-ecig, this dinky little
vaping monkey again,
little cute vaping donkey, a little cute another vaping donkey that we've got here. I mean, even the donkey's got a fucking pipe in his mouth. You know what I mean? Is that a Totally Wicked e-pipe? Don't mention Totally Wicked. Don't mention Totally Wicked. Fucking hell, nearly took us down. Anyway, that's the Microstick. Lovely little device, and yeah, I think this is a keeper for me. I do like it. I even like pretending it's a little ray gun when I'm on my own. Like I'm going to Kurt Cobain myself. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this review, and we will see you on the next one. Stay safe.